The NBA has been mired in controversies in the build-up to the 2023 season. From Boston Celtics coach Ime Udoka's affair with a fellow staff member to now Phoenix Suns owner Robert Sarver, we have not had a moment's respite. So what did Robert Sarver do? Why is Draymond Green insisting on a vote? Keep watching to know all about what happened. It's only right to begin with introducing the stars in this drama. So who is Robert Sarver? Robert Sarver is an American businessman, co-founder of real estate development firm Southwest Value Partners, and the owner of Phoenix Suns, Phoenix Mercury, and RCD Mallorca, a Spanish soccer team. His father was a prominent businessman in Tucson who was the CEO of American Savings and Loan. Sarver started working for his father's company at the age of 16. He eventually founded his own bank in National Bank of Tucson in 1984. It grew to become America's largest independent bank. He eventually sold it to Zions Bank Corporation in 1994. In 1990, he co-founded Southwest Value Partners with Millard Selden. In 2004, he purchased the Phoenix Suns for a then record $401 million. He also bought the Phoenix Mercury at the same time. Since then, he's overseen the transformation of the franchise, with the team reaching the NBA Finals in 2021 for the first time since 1993. Next, we look at the other side of this drama. Who is Draymond Green? Draymond Green is an American basketball player who plies his trade in the NBA, where he plays for the Golden State Warriors, mostly as a power forward. Green has been with the Warriors since 2012 and has won the NBA championship 4 times. He's also a 4-time NBA All-Star, 2-time All-NBA team member, 7-time All-Defensive team member, and 2-time Olympic gold medalist. He also won the NBA Defensive Player of the Year award in 2017. Draymond Green has been a big part of the dominant Warriors side that has won 4 of the last 8 NBA championships. Green is vocal and fiery. He's always making his voice heard, both on the court and in the locker room. He's viewed as the chief motivator in the Warriors team, always urging on and organizing his teammates to do more. His physical play has earned him the reputation as a dirty player. Green has 2 children, one from his ex-girlfriend Jalissa Hardy, and a daughter from his wife and actress Hazel Renee, whom he tied the knot with in August 2022. He started his podcast, The Draymond Green Show, in November 2021 and is also an analyst and contributor with Turner Sports. To the origin of all the drama, what is Sarver accused of? On November 4, 2021, Sarver and the Suns were the focus of a report written by Baxter Holmes for ESPN, which accused Sarver and front office staff of racist and misogynistic behavior, including allegedly ordering a coach to fire a minority agent and announcing his preference for extra-large condoms during a staff meeting. Additionally, he's been accused specifically of saying the N-word despite being warned not to. Interviews with more than 70 current and former Suns employees served as the basis for the report. Sarver and his legal team refuted the majority of the allegations, pointing out that there were only a few confirmed sources, and that even though the reporter may have contacted 70 employees, there was no indication in the article that all of them had unpleasant things to say about the company. Sarver and the Suns welcomed an NBA investigation to substantiate the claims. In addition, he's come under fire from both current and former workers, agents, and rival executives for having an interventionist owner with more authority than expertise, a front office plagued with instability, an understaffed scouting department, and an outdated facility that isolates the decision makers from the players and coaches. Still on the drama, what have been the consequences of Sarver's actions so far? An independent investigation found that Sarver used the word at least 5 times in public, including 4 times after being told by his employees not to do so, and engaged in behavior that included unequal treatment of female employees, sex-related statements and conduct, and harsh treatment of employees that on occasion constituted bullying. Consequently, the NBA fined Sarver the maximum $10 million and suspended him for 1 year from both the NBA and WNBA on September 13, 2022. However, the drama did not end there. PayPal also said that they would terminate their sponsorship deal with the Suns if Sarver did not sell the franchise. So why is Green pushing for a vote to oust Sarver? Raymond Green has come out to question the fine and suspension, calling it too lenient. He asks that the decision to remove or not remove Sarver should at least be put to a vote. In the NBA, 3/4 of owners must agree before an owner can be removed. Green commented, "It's a little baffling to me that the Phoenix Suns will walk into the arena next year, he'll sit on the sideline, and will just continue on playing." Bringing up a similar issue, Green continued, "So the one thing that I'm going to need is someone to explain to me why it is that it was okay to get rid of Sterling, but it's not possible to force Robert Sarver to sell after what we read." For those who have forgotten, Donald Sterling was the owner of the LA Clippers and an NBA NBA commissioner who was banned for life in 2014 after audio recordings of him making racist comments got out. Green isn't the only basketball star that has criticized the punishment meted out to Sarver. LeBron James and Chris Paul have also come out to say something along the same lines. In related news, Warriors' Draymond Green apologizes for fight with teammate. After fighting with teammate Jordan Poole during practice the day before, Golden State Warriors star Draymond Green expressed his regret to the group, according to general manager Bob Myers. Thursday saw Poole practice while Green did not, and according to Myers, any potential discipline would be handled internally. Green will be absent from the team for a few days, according to Warriors coach Steve Kerr. Stephen Curry, the MVP of the NBA Finals, admitted he had no idea what had caused the conflict between Green and Poole, but added that things like this can be overcome and that it was his responsibility to keep the team together. Kerr poured some water on allegations that Poole has an attitude problem. He said that it was quite the opposite and that Poole had been fantastic. The scuffle was first reported by The Atlantic, who claimed Green struck Poole. After Green addressed the team, Myers stated that space is good, referring to Green not practicing and going home. Curry also concurred with Coach Kerr on Poole's attitude so far in camp and that there's no justification for what happened to Poole. Responding to questions about the apology, Curry said, "It's necessary, but you'd have to ask every guy individually how they received it, JP especially." Next, France picks Wembanyama for World Cup qualifying games. Victor Wembanyama, a top NBA draft prospect, will play in 2 World Cup qualification matches with France's national team starting this month, according to news from the French Federation. The 12-man roster from the away game against Lithuania on November 11 and the home game against Bosnia and Herzegovina on November 14 includes the 7'3" Wembanyama. Wembanyama could play his first game for the senior French national team if he participates. Due to his injury recovery, he was unable to participate in Eurobasket this summer, which ended in Spain defeating France in the gold medal game. The 2023 World Cup will be held in the Philippines, Japan, and Indonesia, and France is working to secure a spot there. With a current World Cup qualification record of 6-2, France is well on its way to becoming one of the 12 European countries who will win a ticket in the 32-team competition. Vincent Collet, who also coaches Wembanyama for the professional team Metropolitans 92, is the head coach of the French national team. Wembanyama, who is widely believed to be the first choice of the 2023 draft, averaged 36.5 points over the course of 2 games the Metropolitans split with the G League Ignite in late September. The 18-year-old Wembanyama has previously competed for France's national teams at events like the 2021 FIBA U19 World Cup, where France lost to the United States 83-81 in the final game. Finally, U.S. women dominant as they win 4th straight gold at World Cup. Although the names on the American team have changed, their dominance has not. The United States defeated China 83-61 on Saturday to win the Women's Basketball World Cup gold medal for the 4th time in a row, thanks to Aja Wilson's 19 points and Kelsey Plum's 17 points. This was one of the most dominant teams in the illustrious history of the Americans at the World Cup, where they have now amassed 11 gold medals. For the first time ever, they've now taken home 4 straight gold medals. Beyond the 2 victories by the Americans by 20 points, this was also the largest victory in a gold medal contest. Everybody wants to beat us. Everybody wants what we have, and that's gold medals and victories, Breanna Stewart said. Wilson and Stewart are carrying on a tradition that was started by Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi. The dominance may last for years to come, with Alyssa Thomas being the oldest player at 30. Do you think the NBA authorities will implement harsher sanctions against Robert Sarver? Who will break the dominance of the U.S. women's basketball team? Leave your answers in the comments section.